In this video, I want to talk about LinkedIn investment. And by that I mean spending money on upgrading to LinkedIn Premium and taking out LinkedIn ads. Now, as we've already discussed, LinkedIn marketing is a potentially highly powerful tool for networking and marketing. And if you follow the advice in this video series, you'll find that the possibilities are endless. The question you might be wondering then is it worth upgrading to LinkedIn Premium, and whether or not you should be using LinkedIn ads? As the platform is already so powerful, might it not make sense to invest some money into it and potentially amplify that potential? So what do you get with LinkedIn Premium? Well, basically everything that's listed in this video series you can already do with a regular LinkedIn account. In other words, you can use all of the techniques suggested in these videos without having to spend a dime. And you certainly don't need a LinkedIn Premium account. And probably you shouldn't think about spending any money until you have at least implemented some of the strategies that I've talked about so far. But if you are having success with LinkedIn and you'd like to get a bit more success out of it, then LinkedIn Premium does offer some interesting incentives. And these include advanced search, which allows you to search specific LinkedIn members using a number of advanced filters and fields. Now, specifically, you get an additional 8 fields to search by, which are company, size, seniority level, interests, and Fortune 1000. And this means that you can quickly find a contact you want to work with rather than having to sift through everyone that you know. Another great way to make connections on LinkedIn is to see who's viewing your profile and then to add those people back. And this is a useful tool because it allows you to see how well your account is working. Normally you can see a few of the people who recently viewed your profile, but with Premium you can see everyone. You'll also be able to see who found your profile and what keywords they used. And this is very powerful because it allows you to monitor the effectiveness of your LinkedIn SEO. Then there's InMail. Now, everybody has InMail for connections for second and third degree connections. But with Premium, you'll be able to send an InMail to everyone on LinkedIn. And you can use this as a way to prime people to accept your offer to connect rather than just contacting them out of the blue. And finally, you have LinkedIn ads. And what these are basically a PPC network, a pay-per-click network, and it works in a similar way to Facebook or Google AdWords. That is to say that you only have to pay when somebody actually clicks on your ad, although you can also pay per impression. You'll generally only pay a few cents for each click, but the more you pay, the more often your ad will appear. You can also set a minimum daily budget, with the minimum being set at $10 US. And this is very effective because it means you don't have to pay anything if your ad doesn't generate any traffic. Likewise, again like Facebook ads and Google AdWords, LinkedIn allows you to carefully target who sees your ads. And this is fantastic for B2B organizations as it lets you specifically market to decision makers within your industry. What's more, LinkedIn ads also work incredibly well for recruiting. The exposure you'll get from LinkedIn ads, of course, is not as great as you'll get from Facebook or from Google AdWords, but for the right business model, this is definitely worth experimenting with. And in some ways, the slightly less popular nature of this platform can work in your favor, as there's going to be a lot less competition for you. Okay, in the last video in this series, I'll give you some tips for using LinkedIn and we'll bring it all together.